children. Today we are going to study Standard 7 Physics, Chapter number 3, Energy. Energy is defined as the capacity of the body to do work. SI unit of energy is joule. The multiple unit is kilojoule. 1 kilojoule is equal to 1000 joule. Okay. Other unit for measuring energy is calorie. Okay. Heat is a form of energy. So heat energy is measured in calorie. 1 calorie is defined as the amount of heat energy required in order to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. 1 calorie is equal to 4.186 joules and 1 kilocalorie is equal to 4186 joules. Now we'll be learning about the different forms of energy. Energy exists in different forms, and the different forms are mechanical energy, electrical energy, chemical energy, nuclear energy, etc. Now one by one we'll be learning about the different forms of energy. The first comes the mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is the energy possessed by the body due to the work done on it. Okay. For example, when you lift a stone from the ground, you apply some force in order to raise the stone to certain height, isn't it? So here the energy possessed by the body due to the work done on it is called the mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is of two types: kinetic energy and potential energy. So what is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is the energy possessed by the body due to its motion. Okay. For example, when a child rides a bicycle, or when a moving air, or that's called the wind. Is that clear? Mathematically, we can write kinetic energy is equal to half into mass into velocity square. The second type of mechanical energy is potential energy. So what is potential energy? Potential energy is the energy which is possessed by the body by the virtue of its position. Okay, by the virtue of its position. Now potential energy is of two types: gravitational potential energy and elastic potential energy. So let us understand what is gravitational potential energy and what is elastic potential energy. Gravitational potential energy, it is the energy stored or energy which is possessed by the body due to its raised position. Okay, due to its raised position. For example, when a stone is lifted above the ground, then at that position, okay, the stone or the brick is having gravitational potential energy. We can say the object is said to have gravitational potential energy due to its raised position, because work has to be done in order to raise the body to that height. Then comes the elastic potential energy. What is elastic potential energy? You know, the energy that gets stored in the body when it is in stretched position or compressed or bent position. For example, you can see here when a catapult, do you know the catapult? This is the capital and this is the belt or the band of the catapult, and it is stretched. You can see at this position the energy which is possessed is called the elastic potential energy. In the same way, a coiled spring in a watch, it also has elastic potential energy. A stretched bow, do you know bow and arrow? When a bow is stretched, okay, at that time it is having elastic potential energy. Next comes the chemical energy. What is chemical energy? The energy which is stored in matter and that can become available for work through chemical processes is called chemical energy. Okay, energy is stored in the food. Okay, energy in the food that we eat, okay, is stored as chemical energy. Okay, when the food undergoes various type of chemical changes, okay, it releases energy, and this energy is used by us for doing work. Okay, in the same way, various substances such as fuel, that is coal or petrol, okay, they have chemical energy stored in them. These fuels release energy when they are burned. Then comes the electrical energy. Electricity is also a form of energy. It is used to run different kind of household appliances such as television, refrigerator, etc. So the electrical energy is the energy which is produced due to the flow of electric charge through a substance. Okay. Nowadays, this electrical energy is used to run trains, and it is also used for running different kind of machines in factories. Another form of energy is the light energy. You know, light is also a form of energy that enables us to see different objects around us. Okay, now our eyes can sense light, isn't it? Plant, they use light energy of the sun to prepare food. Heat is also a form of energy, isn't it? We use heat energy to cook food, to keep ourselves warm, etc. Heat energy is produced how? By burning fuels such as coal or wood, isn't it? Heat energy is also produced by the different electrical appliances such as heater, geysers, iron, ovens, etc. Okay, next comes the sound energy. What is sound energy? Sound energy is produced when a force causes any substance to vibrate. Okay, you just take a rubber pad and a tuning fork. Okay, hit the tuning fork against the rubber pad and you bring the tuning fork near your ears. You will feel the vibration. Okay, and when anything vibrates, it produces sound. You must have seen tabla or a drum. It has a stretched membrane. When we tap on the surface, what happens? The membrane vibrates and a loud sound is heard.